Peace be with you, and hello from Greece. This is not the location where I intend to be today. I had plans to be in Israel, visiting the Holy Land. But as I was on my way here, I was on a flight from Egypt, where I was studying Arabic, to Greece for a connecting flight to Israel. On that flight, the attacks started, and Israel bombed Iran. And then when I arrived here in Greece, my connecting flight to get to Israel was canceled. So this became the place I had to remain. I'm traveling with my mother as well. So both me and my mother are here. And I find myself shocked that it happened while I was in transit. To me, something just seems so crazy about the fact that I was on my way there when these attacks started. And now, of course, we have the news of the response of Iran. And so I find myself trying to process and trying to understand what God might be trying to say to me in these events and what's going on. And the fact that I was quite literally on my way there when this happened. It blows my mind. It's not something I can understand. But thanks be to God, I'm safe. Thanks be to God, I don't need to be hiding in a bomb shelter right now. Thanks be to God, I'm not in the middle of a war right now. You know, last time I went to Israel, which was in 2024, I felt actually remarkably safe. I felt like there wasn't any real risk to me at all during my time there. But of course, the situation has changed. Things are very different as I was on my way there. And it completely boggles my mind. And I find myself in a state of prayer, a state of discernment, trying to understand what might God be saying to me through these events, through the fact that I was going there. I was going there when all of this started. What is God trying to say to me? If I had just gone a day earlier, I would be there in the midst of everything, in the midst of the war, just one day earlier, and I would have been there right now as these rocket attacks come in from Iran. So I don't know what to think. I don't know what God is trying to say to me in all of this. But in many ways, I'm finding it to be a blessing being here in Greece. I was able to go on a trip to Meteora, where there are monasteries built up high on the rocks. And I'm going to share videos of these at a later point. So if you aren't subscribed, I suggest you subscribe so you can see these monasteries that are built high up on the rocks. And even some famous movies have been filmed from this location. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's beautiful to see such faith of the people here in Greece, even if it's hundreds of years ago, such faith to build these monasteries as monuments to their belief in God. And so I'm going to be posting some videos of that. And it's interesting that I've been so shocked and in awe and wondering about everything and about I've done a lot of traveling. I've never had a flight canceled because of rocket attacks and bombings and war. And so it boggles my mind. But hopefully, God willing, hopefully I will be able to continue on with my pilgrimage with my mom anyway, as we are going to be going to Jordan, which has a number of important religious sites, as well as we're going to be going to the Sinai Peninsula. We're going to be seeing where the burning bush was with Moses. We're going to be going there and visiting that site, visiting that mountain. And so that'll be a beautiful trip I hope to share with all of you. So I wanted to greet every single one of you from Greece, tell you this shocking, crazy story, and let you know that I'll be sharing everything later, especially as I get back and I can use a computer to edit these videos, especially Meteora. I would love to share that with you and the beauty of the place and the beauty of how plans can change, but God can still bless us in our travels, and I could make a pilgrimage out of Greece even though I wasn't able to make a pilgrimage out of the Holy Land. May God bless each and every one of you.